Hey guys, this is XD40 Lou here in the RC Garage. As you guys know, I've been on working on this project on this Gen 8, where I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to put a truck together for less than what you're going to pay for an RTR. And that was the basic premise of it. The fact that I can buy a chassis with a hobby wing, good servo, um, you know, just good tires, metal wheels, and still come in at a little bit less than a ready to run, yet have a lot of semi-custom parts on it. So here's the body that I got in, and I'm finding that I don't mind making some modifications, but I'm finding that I would have to make way too many modifications to get this body to be right on this truck. Uh, for one is probably removing these and going to a cantilever in the back. And I didn't even mind that too much. But the problem I'm having here is this front part here is hitting the actual chassis. And I don't know if there's a difference between the Comanche and the Cherokee. If maybe somebody can help me out there. But this height from the bottom of this door to here, I got a feeling is a little shorter than the Comanche one. I might be wrong. Maybe somebody can take a measurement of theirs out there, but it's exposing way too much of the chassis. And for me to be able to get this body lower, for one, I would probably have to cut the front of the chassis, and then I'd also have to do some modifications to the top of the shock towers in the front, maybe smaller shocks. It's just, for those that follow the channel, know that one of the things I like to do is I'm not used to working with these types of bodies. I usually make my own to fit the chassis I'm working on. I don't like doing a lot of modifications to my chassis. And the reason is because I build a lot of bodies. And so I like to swap them out. So, for example, and I'm going to put you on pause here for a second. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. But before I do that, I just think it would be too many modifications. And I don't like to modify the chassis. I don't mind modifying bodies, but I don't like modifying chassis because I want to be able to put, five or six different bodies on here if I want to. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So, for example, this is my Scx10, and it is a custom chassis that I built from the ground up. I ordered everything in from the chassis to the to shocks. I mean, everything is ordered in and put together. So, this chassis, I actually have four truck bodies that go on here that I've built, four different ones. So and I haven't had to do any modifications. The only thing I ever have to do with this chassis when I put my bodies on is the different bodies is raise and lower the body posts depending on what body I have on here. And I like that because I keep this intact. But this truck does not have a permanent body. So what I've decided to do is take the Cherokee and put it on there. And you can see that it, I believe these probably are designed for SCX10s. The Gen 8 chassis are a little bit bigger. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this body on this truck, and then that's going to be a permanent combination. So I won't be flip-flopping bodies on this anymore. I'm going to make it's going to need very little modifications to do it. Um, so yeah, so I think it looks better. I think it's a better fit on the SCX10. So that's the plan. And then on the other one, what I'll do is eventually I'm looking at that horrible from Killer Body um, that's out there. So I'm probably going to put that body on this chassis. And I've never had a white one, so they make it in white, and it looks pretty nice. So I think I'm gonna do that. And it's a bigger. Killer Body makes that horrible body for the TRX4, which has some of the TX4s, I believe, can go up to 330, 334 millimeter wheelbases. So it's a bigger body, and I seen it on the Gen 8, and it looks really good. So a little bit of change in plans. This would be now when I get it in the horrible killer body will go on here, and then I'm gonna be working today on adapting this Cherokee body to these SCX10. That'll give me two trucks with two permanent bodies, and then what I think I'm gonna do is for all the those bodies that I made, I think there's like a total of five of them, and they all fit SCX10s. I think I'm gonna pick up the Enjora, that All Star chassis, the real cheap one, just so that I have, a cheaper body, and then I don't have to mess around with combinations on these. I think this one's going to look fantastic once I'm done with it. So that's the plan. Hopefully, you guys keep tuning in.